presenting some extracts from Shelley's verse drama Prometheus Unbound, the fourth act, which features a beautiful duet between the earth and the moon, and is introduced by a chorus of spirits who say, "We come from a mind of humankind, which was late so dusk and obscene and blind. Now 'tis an ocean of clear emotion, a heaven of serene and mighty motion. From that deep abyss of wonder and bliss, whose caverns are crystal palaces, from those sky-y towers, where thought's crowned powers sit watching your dance, ye happy hours. From the dim recesses of woven caresses, where lovers catch ye by your loose tresses, from the azure isles, where sweet wisdom smiles, delaying your ships with her siren wiles, from the temples high of man's ear and eye, roofed over sculpture and poesy, from the murmurings of the unsealed springs, where science bedews his daedal wings, years after years, through blood and tears, and a thick hell of hatreds and hopes and fears, we waded and flew, and the islets were few, where the bud-blighted flowers of happiness grew. Our feet now, every palm, are sandaled with calm, and the dew of our wings is a rain of balm, and beyond our eyes the human love lies, which makes all it gazes on paradise. I see a chariot, like that thinnest boat, in which the mother of the months is born. And then Ione sees the duet between the earth and the moon. The joy, the triumph, the delight, the madness, the boundless overflowing, bursting gladness, the vaporous exaltation not to be confined, ha-ha! The animation of delight which wraps me like an atmosphere of light, and bears me as a cloud is borne by its own wind.
Brother mine, calm wanderer, happy globe of land and air, some spirit has darted like a beam from thee, which penetrates my frozen frame, and passes with the warmth of flame, with love and odour and deep melody, through me.
Ha-ha! The caverns of my hollow mountains, my cloven fire crags, sound exulting fountains, laugh with a vast and inextinguishable laughter. The oceans and the deserts and the abysses, and the deep air's unmeasured wildernesses, answer from all their clouds and billows, echoing after. They cry aloud as I do, sceptred curse, who all our green and azure universe threatens to muffle round with black destruction, sending a solid cloud to rain hot thunderstones and splinter and knead down my children's bones. All I bring forth to one void mass, battering and blending, until each crag-like tower and storied column, palace and obelisk and temple solemn, my imperial mountains, crowned with cloud and snow and fire, my sea-like forests, every blade and blossom that finds a grave or cradle on my bosom, were stamped by thy strong hate into a lifeless mire. How art thou sunk, withdrawn, covered, drunk up by thirsty nothing, as the brackish cup, drained by a desert troop, a little drop for all, and from beneath, around, within, above, filling thy void annihilation, love burst in like light on caves cloven by the thunderball.
The snow upon my lifeless mountains is loosened into living fountains. My solid oceans flow and sing and shine. A spirit from my heart bursts forth. It clothes with unexpected birth my cold bare bosom. Oh, it must be thine on mine, on mine. Gazing on thee, I feel, I know, green stalks burst forth and bright flowers grow, and living shapes upon my bosom move. Music is in the sea and air. Winged clouds soar here and there, dark with the rain new buds are dreaming of. 'Tis love, all love.
Man, oh, not men, a chain of linked thought, of love and might to be divided not, compelling the elements with adamantine stress, as the sun rules even with a tyrant's gaze the unquiet republic of the maze of planets struggling fierce towards heaven's free wilderness. Man, one harmonious soul of many a soul, whose nature is its own divine control, where all things flow to all as rivers to the sea. Familiar acts are beautiful through love. Labor and pain and grief in life's green grove, sport like tame beasts, none knew how gentle they could be.
The shadow of white death has passed from my path in heaven at last, a clinging shroud of solid frost and sleep, and through my newly woven bowers wander happy paramours, less mighty, but as mild as those who keep the veils more deep. Thou art folded, thou art lying in the light which is undying, of thine own joy and heaven's smile divine. All suns and constellations shower on thee a light, a life, a power, which doth array thy sphere, thou pourest thine on mine, on mine.
The play ends with 3 verses recited by Demogorgon, the people monster, the spirit of democracy, if you will, that celebrates the cosmic coda Shelley created, showing how Promethean scientific knowledge has enabled mankind to make the moon fertile again, and those 2 representative figures are able to exist together in perfect harmony.
This is the day which down the void abysm at the earth-born spell yawns for heaven's despotism, and conquest is dragged captive through the deep. Love from its awful throne of patient power, in the wise heart from the last giddy hour of dread endurance, from the slippery, steep and narrow verge of crag-like agony, springs and folds over the world its healing wings.
Gentleness, virtue, wisdom and endurance, these are the seals of that most firm assurance which bars the pit over destruction's strength. And if, within firm hand eternity, mother of many acts and hours, should free the serpent that would clasp her with his length, these are the spells by which to reassume an empire over the disentangled doom.
To suffer woes which hope thinks infinite, to forgive wrongs darker than death or night.
To defy power which seems omnipotent, to love and bear, to hope till hope creates.
From its own wreck the thing it contemplates, neither to change nor falter nor repent.
This, like thy glory, Titan, is to be good, great and joyous, beautiful and free. This is alone life, joy, empire, and victory!